Happy Wednesday! Oh,
Is it
yesterday was
Wednesday
a day and a
already?
half when it was our birthday yesterday, to Red Robin's birthday. What a fabulous day we had. It was just a joy and a pleasure to share it with you all. And I know that lots and lots and lots of you have checked out your baskets now, but still a few sat there, so if you forgot, might be your time to check those out. Right, let me introduce you to our team. I'm your presenter, my name's Mel, and I'll be your host for this hour. We've got our Sam on camera with fancy bright new nails. I feel like you need to go abroad now and lie on a sunbed with those coloured nails. Sam, we've got our Stephanie is going to demonstrate for us this hour, and we've got Andrew producing from home. Imminent baby arrival. That's what we're waiting for now. So first of all, live shopping, what's it all about? Well, it's the easiest way to watch us and shop at the same time. You don't have to leave watching the demonstrations and the inspiration or the deals to go away and shop. You can literally shop while you watch, and you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop with us on Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code, and all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video. So you literally are shopping while you watch. That's going to pop those items into a basket for you. Then we'll send you a message that has a link inside it. So when you're ready to check out, and the sooner you do, the sooner we can pick and pack your order, or if it's a digital download, the sooner you can be crafting, you're going to click that link and that will take you to our website. Log into your account. That is so important. If you haven't got an account with us yet, please open one, because as you would expect, it's free to do so. But we also have a club here at Highlight Crafts called Club Highlight, and opening an account with us automatically and for free makes you a club member. So then you get extra discount even on sale items. You get loyalty points for every pound that you spend. And if you get your basket to over £35 after your discounts, etc., you get free shipping, which is brilliant. So none of the bad stuff, none of the annual subscriptions or the monthly fee, none of that. You literally just open an account. Now then, if you want to shop with us on highlightcrafts.com, if you go onto our website, click watch live, all the items in that show will appear down the side of your screen. And all you need to do is tap the ones that you want to purchase, and they will go into a basket for you, and that will appear at the top of your screen in the form of a little red shopping bag. So when you're ready to turn those goodies into Happy Post, you're going to click on that basket, and that will take you through that login and checkout process. Now, the other thing you can do is shop ahead. So if you go onto highlightcrafts.com homepage, there's a banner there that says shop today's deals, and you can literally add lots of different items to one basket and then check that out. So you can get to over that £35 mark and you'll get your free postage. Right, shall we show you what we've got for you today? We've got some incredible deals, we've got new items, we've got digital downloads, and the pockets are back in stock. So the pockets to help with your die cutting or to use in your crafting, whichever you prefer, these are going to be fabulous. Shop pocket, $14.99, half price. You get 250 of them. I'll get Stephanie to talk you around those as we go through the show. Right, let's start up here, shall we? Now then, this is magical. I love this. If you want really quick, simple card making that you can do in My Craft Studio, that you can make and sell, and something a little bit different, then this is absolutely the product for you. Now then, I'm going to tell you the price first. $6.99. Shop Magic is going to get you everything I'm about to show you for $6.99. Then you'll get your club discount, then you'll get your points back and get extra products in that basket, and you won't pay shipping either if you get over to £35. Look how exquisite these are. Aren't these just, Stephanie, I love this. Are you happy? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Right. So think about this.
Right.
That
Yes.
is printable, right?
Yes.
That is printable.
Right.
And embossable. So now
Show me.
Now we could print and emboss on this. I've got goosebumps.
Ooh, that's a bit exciting.
Look at it, guys. You
I
can
love
print
that.
and emboss on this sticker paper Oh my gosh, imagine doing the black silhouettes with the embossed round the back.
Yep.
And putting that and this together.
Or printing them directly on it and then embossing over the top, right? To give that almost like that, you know when you get rice papers and there's layer on layer on layer on layer, this will give you a layer but with dimension. Go on, you swap places and you can talk them through this.
I'm going to ask our Amanda, because now I know I can do this.
Yes, to print one.
To print that on that.
Shall I go and ask her?
Yeah.
Right, I'll go and ask her. You do
Yeah,
that bit.
you need to take this.
Oh, she might have one.
With her.
Oh, and Amanda, she's got a stash under her desk.
Oh, no, she hasn't. She printed a whole packet yesterday.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did. She literally was printing whole packets.
Wow.
Right, ask her to print me one with the one like,
Give us a number.
Let's say, which one shall we have?
That's a nice one, 14.
14 and 14.
14 and 3.
Yes.
14 and 3, please. Can you print them on holographic? Have you got some, Amanda? Amanda, have you got
Look
some?
at this. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I've gate crashed.
You have gate crashed.
It's just amazing. Here we go.
3.
Right, everybody. That's going to be super
19.
exciting.
3
And we're
and
going to be able
19.
to show you all in just a moment. So, first of all, this is our download. Shop Magic, everybody,
Download
because
is on the
let me show it like this. How gorgeous are
Tattered
these
Lace,
designs?
Amanda.
And do you know what? It's
Tattered Lace.
only £6.99. £6.99. You could be crafting with this within minutes. All you have to do
Love
is check
that.
out your basket. Now, have you told everybody how to shop?
I have, yes.
Oh, okay, everyone. I got so excited.
I know.
Can we cut these silhouettes out and scan and cut?
Well, let me have a look at them and then I'll tell you.
Well, not,
So, no,
let me get a
actual, the
detailed
physical.
one.
So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, but you've got them. You've got the ones that you build yourself, haven't you?
Yes.
And they're already black.
Yes.
So if you scan those in, you've got cutting files for them all.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Right. So for $6.99, oh, Stephanie, for $6.99, you're going to get all of those
That you could scan as
that you
cutting
can scan
files.
in and cut out. Yeah, absolutely.
How-
In fact, do you know what you could do? You could just scan the index sheet
And have them all as...
and do a little bit of work. It'll take you a little bit of time because you'll have to get rid of these bits. But then, yeah, absolutely. For $6.99. That's ridiculous.
And then you've got these backgrounds. Imagine those. Imagine that on that metallic sticker sheet, then with the scan and cut over the top, or your own print over the top. It's absolute. Oh my goodness me! Shop Magic, everybody. It's only $6.99.
That's crazy.
Right.
This is one of my favourite collections. I was lucky enough to take this on air and I absolutely adore it. But wait till you hear this. Right, you ready? Shop word, you've got a £59.94 saving and you're paying $29.99 before your club discount.
That's so, Andrew.
So we've got
$29.99 divided by 7.
7 at 7.28.
It's about. It's about.
It's about £4.20, £4.30, £4.20 something.
£4 for a tattered lace die set. Oh my goodness.
$4.28.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, you're on it, aren't
Dots.
you?
Plain dots.
Look at this, guys.
These are.
Look at the detail that you've got here.
You know what I love about these? If you like clean, simple cards, this is your card in one
go.
pass,
Yeah,
right? Because you've got that artwork, the artwork is still available, but you've got the sentiment with all that decorative element around it. These are absolutely fabulous. If you make and sell, these are brilliant. But if you want some really fantastic dies at £4.28 per pack, not per die, per set of dies, then this, for me, is absolutely one that you're going to have in your stash. Your tuck-ins, legendary tuck-ins, can I say?
For
All of
£4.
these.
That's like £1 something each.
Yep.
And guys, this is so affordable.
These.
I love it when we get shows like this,
I
where
do
we've got
too.
something that's new, something exciting, something that's a deal.
Yep, brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you can build up, so start with your base, add your silhouettes, Then go in and add your die cuts. Your sentiments are already there for you, which is just brilliant. And you can snip away, can't you? And snip into them and build them up. So to get all of those, £4.28 per packet, 29, and that, my friends, is before your discount.
Okay. Just before we move on, I want to
Wow.
just show you about this because a lot of you have just tuned in.
Yes, absolutely.
And good morning. It's the after party of the party of the year. I think everybody was in bed by
hangover,
by 8:30.
Yeah,
We were all tattered.
absolutely.
It was just, we just had the best time yesterday. But you know what? That's the best thing about being here is because the next story starts today.
Absolutely.
But with a deal. So for $6.99, you can be using these scanned into your scan and cut or in Minecraft Studio, building magical silhouettes. And these are gorgeous. The backgrounds are exquisite. The detail on here, the way you can build it up, the layering, using all the tricks and techniques that you're learning with Minecraft Studio, all the little ways to cut out and shade and get those graduated edges and use your digital punches with them to make them even more exciting. And imagine all these backgrounds rainbowed and then printed on that phenomenal
now. This is a digital punch.
Yes, it is.
Look how wonderful that card is.
Imagine that in those colours.
Right. Isn't that stunning? And it's completely flat, apart from the little pearls in the corner. That's amazing,
That's
isn't it?
crazy, isn't
I
it?
love it.
Literally, you look at it and think that's so dimensional.
Absolutely. Love that.
I
love it.
Okay, so you'd be crafting with it within minutes.
Look at this one. Now, we've got our printable holographic sheets. Shop Hollow, and they are, it's inside there. How much are they, Andrew? $11.99 for 10 sheets.
Yeah.
Look at this. Now,
No, it's 12 sheets.
12 sheets, perfect. Look at that. How amazing is that? Printable holographic sheets. Look at that. Andrew's giving himself a pat on the back.
I know he is.
Standard. But look how amazing that is. Isn't that glorious? I love that. That with that is absolutely magic.
With what's coming up next.
With what's coming up next.
And we've kept it really affordable today, guys, so that it's super, super affordable. Right, everybody.
Oh my goodness, we have.
First of all, we have got...
So we've got these as individual
dies if you want these. So if you buy them individually, £7.99.
Yeah, that's Shop Thank.
This one, $7.99.
Shop Love.
Edge, $5.49.
And Shop Lace is also $5.49. Now then,
But
14, 24, £25. You might as well add $4.99 and get them at a better deal and 3 more sets. Right?
100%. 100%. Don't
tell the crafters, can't
don't
you?
even think about that. Think about this. Because
Absolutely.
Because by the time you put your club discount on, you'll almost be at that
Yes.
price. Guys, this is the deal of the show. Actually, no, these are the deal of the show.
This is crazy bonkers.
I know. So embossing folders, four, I know.
Right. They're 10.5 centimetres by 14.8. They're embossing folders. They're not the ones that we usually do with Craftmaster, where they're a thicker material. 4 of them before your club discount for $12.99.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
this is limited already.
We did check the price.
Okay.
Because we did a deal.
Okay.
So you've got them at £12.99, guys. That is like...
so 13 divided at
it's
£3.25
per
for an embossing folder.
Yes, crazy.
Good grief.
Right, these are already limited stock, everybody.
Shop Wild is limited stock. Okay, that's that one. Shop Meadow, which is this one.
Yep.
Is limited stock.
Right,
Shop
this
Garden,
one
which is that one.
Is brand new today.
Okay.
And look at the designs. They are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
That one is Shop Garden. I love the little cherries on that. I think it's super cute. I love the tree with the little birds in and the butterflies.
I
The
love
rose
the
is stunning.
roses.
And there's so many. Do you know what? I've said this for years, but embossing folders are one of the most underrated products, tools, because they are a tool. They'll last you a lifetime if you look after them. Because of all the techniques that you can do. And quite often we forget about what's gone in the, you know, what's been around forever, and we focus on what's new. I love the fact that we've got these, because there really are genuinely so many different techniques that you can do with embossing folders. And if you've never tried them before, this is the perfect time to try them, and actually the perfect price. Because you run these through your die cutting machine, your Pro Cut, if you've got one of those, or whichever die cutting machine you've got, and it transforms a piece of card. Even if that piece of card has got a little bit dog-eared and a little bit tatty as it's been stored, these absolutely reinvigorate everything else. And those, with the silhouettes, with that very gentle, soft emboss in the back, or deep, if whichever way you want, I think is wonderful. So look at these.
So this is coming up in a second, but look, you add another layer of texture. What happens when you put it on Miri card? But this is the one I've got to show you. Where's it? Where's it gone?
20% of garden has now allocated, and it's in people's baskets. What are you after?
Just so you guys know, there is no more.
No, when it's gone,
I've lost one.
What have you lost?
I'm just going to quickly put one through with the sticker paper.
Can I just look?
Can I do that? Yeah, can we do that now?
Let's go and have a look and see what Stephanie's doing with these, and then you can see how to use them.
Right, let me put
this. I love that rose.
Right, so all I've done, so you open up the...
Do you remember when we did Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Imagine that rose, right?
Straight into there, like that. And because you've got an emboss and a deboss. So that's the deboss sign, just as textured as the emboss sign. Either side of it doesn't really matter. What you then do, you place it in here. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to use my 2 3mm plates, which works brilliantly in your Pro Cup. So no weirdy, funny plate combinations or anything like that. Literally 2 3mm. Right.
25% now. Right, these top two are gone. And we're a quarter of the stock gone on the garden. So if you want them, and if you want these, the wildflower in the meadow, please be checking out your baskets, and nobody else comes along and pinches it. Right, good grief. This counter's going to be a bit empty at the end, Stephanie, I believe.
Look at this. It goes on sticker paper. How gorgeous is that?
Love that.
Wait, when we get that printed paper and then we emboss it, look at it. It's just...
Now then, you get your alcohol inks and you drop those on top. That is going to look absolutely spectacular. I love that we've got them in. Right, those two are allocated. Quarter of the stock on this one is already allocated. So if you want them, you need to be popping them in your basket and checking them out. Right. Are you all right there? I'll do this bit while you do that. So you've got these wonderful... I'm going to put them down here and then you can see them a little bit better. So we've got those two, and then you've also got these two. Look at these. Don't forget to get your holographic. Shop Holo is $11.99 for 12 sheets. I'm just going to show you this so you can add this into your baskets at the same time, because look how wonderful this is. 20% of this is already allocated and in people's baskets. You're shopping ahead this morning as well. Look how wonderful that is. Look at that. If you've got anything frozen, as in the movie Frozen, look at that. But it's a butterfly. But look how it looks like cracked ice. Isn't that stunning? And all of this on your printable holo. And you need to put your settings on glossy photo settings. And then you will they will print and it will dry, because that's what we need it to do, isn't it? Right, let me show you another download while Stephanie's doing her thing. Look at this.
Can I just
this
show
is...
this?
Oh, go on. This. Are you ready?
I just want to show everybody this on card, stuck on card. Look at this, guys.
Look at that.
How lovely is that? That's really... Wow, look at it.
How did you make that heart, Stephanie? Can we find out how you did that? Is there a club or anything that goes with die cutting?
Never mind the heart. Do you know what? Would you like to learn how to make... this little handbag.
Oh, love that.
this little handbag makes this just from using a circle die, just using a circle die, and I'll show you how to do that in our die cutting club with lots of little tips and techniques. Yeah, it's great fun.
If you want to be part of that club, we're a little bit delayed on getting the video done because of birthday yesterday, obviously, but Andrew's going to try and get that edited today. So if you want to join the die cutting club, and this isn't about us bringing you a £60 bundle and going, right, this is what we're going to use in the club. This is about you getting out dies that you own, like your fundamental circles that we started with yesterday, and learning lots of hints and tips. And there's nobody better to learn from than Stephanie, who created Tattered Lace, one of the biggest brands worldwide for die cutting. So if you want to join in with that shop club, it's $29.99 for 3 months. Now, you're going to get a class every month. It's pre-recorded, so you can watch it back over and over and over again, which is what we want, isn't it? Because I don't know about you guys, but nothing sinks in first time with me. I have to be shown quite a few times, so you can watch it back. You then also get invited to a closed Facebook group where you can go in and share your makes, and it's a really creative space, and everybody's lovely and kind to each other, which is exactly what we want. And you'll also get an email. So you can email, and then what we do is look at those emails and collate them and make sure that we're bespoking the classes to what you want to use. You don't have to have a Pro Cut, you can use your own die cutting machine, but this is about learning all the hints, tips and techniques. Right, now then, let me talk to you about this. Now this is a physical USB, okay, from Tattered Lace. I'm going to show you exactly what's on this, because you've got a £12 saving on this, and it's $9.99. This is gorgeous. Right, rice papers, glass dishes, rice papers building up different layers, but just regular papers for printing out and using in your projects. These are absolutely stunning. The colour palette on here is delicious. Even if you look at this, there's a layer 2 layers in the background. Then you've got a layer of faded back roses. Then you've got a layer of more prominent roses. Then you've got distressed elements in here. Then you've got text. All that work that goes in to making these papers. And we're bringing it, oh, look at these, we're bringing it to you, I think I need this, on a USB with a £12 saving for $9.99. Shop Elegance. Look at these. I mean, even these colours together are absolutely wonderful. Then we go into more of those teals with all those different layers. Some of these look like you've gone into a house that's been run down, like a big country house, and you started to pull the wallpaper off and you find all of these different elements underneath, aren't they? This is beautiful, Stephanie. Then you've got all your greens going into your neutral colours, and neutrals are really important in your projects because they give the human eye a place to rest. So it breaks up all the busyness and just softens the whole appearance. Now then, you've also got templates on here. Good grief. So you're getting the box card, centre stepper, diamond fold, pop-up card, panel pull-out, fold and twist card, shutter card, side stepper, swing easel, and twisted gatefold. All of those templates with the mats and layers you can print off, and you can also resize them because you've got the elements to be able to print that game changer. So you're getting all of those. Then you're getting all of these lovely elements. Now, if you do have a scan and cut, you could scan these in and cut those out. Is this artwork still, oh, the artwork's on the USB, isn't it? Right. Yes, Melanie, what are you thinking about? Yes, the artwork's on the USB. Then you've got all of these beautiful colours. Now you've got like a crumpled paper. So when you scrunch up a piece of paper and then unfurl it and iron it, this is the look that you'll get. But this colour palette is extraordinary. And then you've got all of these elements as well that you can create your own designs with. You've also got these elements, which are just fabulous. Again, take these into Minecraft Studio. These for your scan and cut, fabulous. And then you've also got all your sentiments. Look at all of these. Sentiments are something that I really struggle to find nice ones, not when you're using Minecraft Studio. Yeah. These are incredible. All of that for $9.99, and it's a physical USB. You're saving £12. Right, lovely Stephanie.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Right, so what I'm going
Perfect.
to do is I'm just going to show you these embossing folders, because I want to show you how you don't have to use the whole folder. You can use parts of it. So I'm just going to put that butterfly on the edge there. Now, the important thing is I need to make sure that all of my work is somewhere on the plate or off the plate, but not between the edges, not either side. So it's perfect where it is. So I'm just going to pop that through my machine. Now, your plate combination for this, sorry, I should have got it past that trolley. Why didn't I just move it? Your plate combination is 2 3mm plates. I have got my magnetic shim in.
Stephanie.
I know, I'm super excited. Oh my goodness me. Oh, she made me some ribbons as well. Right, so first of all, have a little look. I've got my butterfly. How cute is that? Okay, so that's one part of it. But there's my butterfly.
Lovely. Love
but I haven't finished, because I'm now going to take my rose and I'm just going to place that there. Just place you there. We need to just pop that through there. And while I'm doing that, look at this. How just stunning is that?
That's amazing.
Oh.
Those holographic sticker sheets are just fabulous. Look at that.
And that's actually in the pattern. It's not the printer. It is meant to be in the
Even
print.
this bit here, look how you've got that starlight there. And it's just casting that beam of light over the print. Isn't that amazing? Wow. I love that. Right, Shop Hollow is going to get you 12 sheets of that for $11.99, which is a cracking deal. Love it. And it cuts on your scan and cut. Yes.
Line yours up a little bit better than mine.
Stephanie, look at that.
But look.
Oh, that's super pretty.
And if you do get an edge, like I've got there, what you do, you get your embossing tool, which I haven't got mine here, but I've got this one, and you burnish it out. Look. There you go. You just get rid of it. So turn it over, burnish it, like that, and you can see how I've gone from that to that. So you just burnish out that line. Brilliant. If you've got a line from the edge of the embossing folder. So then,
I tell you what would work with that bone fold if you did it on your embossing mat from your Pro Cut.
Yes, it would.
Because it's a bit spongy,
yes,
isn't it?
It is.
It'll give you a little bit
but
of that bounce back, but that's a good idea.
But look at this, guys.
They're stunning, aren't they?
That's just and look at how rich the colour is. Okay, I'm going to go on here, and I'm just going to get ready for a demo on that.
Right, I'm just going to show you this download again because we're getting really busy and we get a lot of people joining us about 8:30, so we like to do a recap. So this is a brand new download for you today. Shop Magic Tattered Lace Magical Silhouettes download, $6.99. That's before your club discount, which is incredible. So you're going to get all of these wonderful silhouettes. Now you can crop them, you can use your digi punches with them, use them in conjunction with your embossing folders. Absolutely stunning. I love these. Then you've also got your backgrounds. So you've got all of these lovely papers with that pattern integrated into it, and then that ombre that goes through those designs. Then you're going to get these, which are your scenes, if you like, your landscapes. These are brilliant. Even if you've got things like your, let's say you've got your family favourites and you just want them in silhouette, or any of your dies in silhouette. These would also be lovely with your quirky bird. If you've got those dies as well, they'd work with that. Then we've got these incredible backgrounds, almost soft focus. You know, when on Create and Craft, when we had proper cameramen, not robotics, and we used to make them go out of focus for glitter. That's what this looks like, which is fabulous. No, I meant before we went to robotics, Andrew, at Create and Craft. Right, he said, sorry, Sam, I wasn't insulting Sam at all. Go back in your box. Right, now then, you've got all of these. I said, well, that's my mum come out of me, get back in your box. But look at these. Now, cutting files for your scan and cut. Select scan to cut data, select either side of each one. You might need to just join these lines up where they're white at the edge. Just go in with a fine liner and fill them in like there. Just put a little line there, but then you've got all of these as cutting files for your scan and cut as well. And we're talking $6.99 here, guys. This is incredible. The ombres are stunning. Yes, you can do with the airbrush. Yes, you can do them with your paints and your inks, but sometimes you just need them done. That is brilliant. Sorry, Andrew, what did you say, love? Oh, we set up a spin the wheel for you this morning. What's the code? A what? A Kittner?
A what?
How do you spell it, Andrew? How do you spell it? No, Andrew, how do you spell it? ECHIDNA. No, they're typing it in. Why can I not tell them? They're not guessing, are they? It's a spin the wheel.
Oh, he wants everybody to get it wrong.
Honestly, that boy. What? Having a stroke now. Right, Stephanie, let's go back to you. ECHIDNA. Something went a bit wrong in DNA somewhere, didn't it?
Right, guys, what I've done is I've got a background and I've pulled on I've gone into my floral punches.
Yeah.
And you've got all of these different punches.
And can I just say, every one of those, if you turn them black like we did yesterday, they're all files for your scan and cut.
Yeah,
all of
they
them.
are.
And there's hundreds of them.
So what we've got here is, I'm going to take it onto there. I'm going to go into my effects and I am going to decide whether we're going to have it white or
I like it white.
Black. Well, we're going to have black because I'm going to go.
Oh, look at that.
To there. And now I need to get you a bit smaller. And we get all of that.
That's very atmospheric, that, isn't
it? Mm-hmm. Look, it looks like it's nighttime.
It does.
Because we're going to then take. So I'm going into my files. I think Andrew's upset because we weren't playing his game.
Well, how can you type something in if you don't know how to spell it?
And then he wanted it to go wrong. He wanted it to be like that.
Okay.
So, right, so that looks gorgeous. But now if I go into my tree and we go back into the effects and I change the brightness to the white, look at how we've just completely changed the look of that picture.
You get the silhouettes in black, but you can make them white.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And what you've got in here, when you go into here, have a look at all these different things because there are so many. So if I go into my florals, let me get rid of that. Let me take you out the way. And I go into my florals. And I'm going to bring, where have you gone? Because it comes in somewhere.
Can you change the colours of the hues and the backgrounds?
Yeah,
brilliant.
Right. So let's get that a bit bigger. So it's just like it's over the edge there. And let's get that over. So look how we've got the detail. But then you can go into your basic shapes. And there is, where are you? I've got to try and remember where it is.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a shape that is, where is it? Where are you?
Look at all those little punches.
You got you.
There. Oh, look at you. Look at that.
So.
Oh, I love that. And turn it white. Look.
Now, so then you can copy and paste. You can have another little ones. You can have
I love that.
stars in the sky.
Look at that.
And then if I go to the back here and I want to change the colour, look at how I can change my colours.
Good grief. $6.99, guys. Shop Magic is going to get you this digital download.
Right, then
$6.99.
I'm going to fade
That's
the
amazing.
edges. So we need it a bit bigger to see that.
Look at
So
that.
we're just going to... And then we're going to soften the edges.
That's beautiful.
So
now,
see how-
right, now then, I'm stood here. That looks like, don't move it. No, don't move it.
It looks like there's a frame.
It does.
Yeah,
It looks like
it's
you're looking
dimensional.
into
Yeah.
a frame.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And
Well,
that's
I've
why
watched
when you
Microsoft
have it,
Studio demos.
that's why I wanted that to come there.
Yes.
Because it actually makes it more,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
So how
that's
lovely
fabulous,
is
isn't
that?
it? Right, I'm going to do, go on, Andrew, this download, magic download. Okay, we're going to do this for you again. Now, you've just seen that demo. You have to have this in your stash. $6.99. I mean, that's just crazy. You go out for a coffee and a piece of cake, you're way over that, and this will last you a lifetime. Look how magical these are. The code's perfect for this. Shop Magic. $6.99. That's before your discounts. Then you've got your beautiful backing papers in all those ombre hues. And I love that it goes darker to lighter, but then it does the reverse, goes into the lighter to darker. Isn't that just fantastic? Then you're going to get your scenes so you can build your silhouettes, which is super. These would be great with all your two red robins as well. You know, all those, and Quaker Bird, be great with those. Then you've got your different pattern backgrounds in here, some slightly off focus, some that got that faux glitter on them. But look at that starburst. It looks like galactical. It's incredible, isn't it? I love this. Then you've got your silhouettes. Look at these. Aren't they fabulous? You've got Once Upon a Time, you've got your princess castles. I love the castle within the princess dress. You've got these as well, these starbursts on here. You've got your little dragons and your moons. Look at that with him sat on the moon. Oh, that's so cute. And then you've got your ombres as well in your different colourways. Shop Magic, $6.99. Right, these dies, okay. Shop Word. It's going to get you every single one of these packets for $29.99. You've got a £59.94 saving, and they work out at £4.28 per set, which is incredible. The artwork is still available for you to download either from highlightcrafts.com or tatteredlace.co.uk, so you'll find the artwork on there. But these are super. I loved, when we took these on Create and Craft, I loved these shows because they were there's so much scope within those sentiment dies. And then you've got some of my favourite dies ever, which are the tuck-ins and the lacy borders, which is just incredible. Shop Word, $29.99 is going to get you all 7 sets. And then you take your discount off, and then you'll get your points back. Add the download in, and if your basket gets to over £35 after you've knocked off all your discounts, you'll get free shipping, which is brilliant. Shop Word, $29.99. Now, you can get these individually. So, thank you. Shop Thank, $7.99 with a £7 saving. Shop Love is going to get you that one with your £7 saving, $7.99. Edge, if you just want the lacy edges, Shop Edge, £5.49. You've got a £4.50 saving on that one. And if you want the lace, Shop Lace, £5.49, £4.50 saving. However, for an extra £3 something, which is probably going to get knocked off as part of your discount, that is absolutely the way forward. Right, I'll do embossing folders next. We've got Shop Garden. A third of the stock on these is now allocated. The other 2 sets have gone. This is one of my favourites. I love the little cherries in the background. I think that's super cute. Then you've got your beautiful rose. You've got a different rose on here with your butterfly. And you've got your little tree with your garden scene. If you want quick, simple, but really impressive cards, embossing folders are an absolute dream to work with. They're stunning. I have hundreds of them, and they're one of those products that came in and then they've come back into the eye now recently with these 3D embossing folders, but these just give you that really soft finish in the background. And the fact that you can emboss things like your speciality papers is just amazing. What I will say is if you're going to use something like the Posh card, which is a higher weight, just get a spray bottle. We had those amber bottles on yesterday, the other day, me and David. Have a look at those on the website. Little bits of a spritz of a water on the back, and let that water penetrate into those fibres in that card. That'll soften them slightly, and you'll get a clean, crisp, more slightly deeper emboss with those as well. So if you want those four, Shop Garden, $12.99. That's crazy. That's £3.25 each. Third of the stock is gone. Now your hollow, this is flying. So you can cut it on your scan and cut, use your vinyl blade. Quarter of the stock of what we had left is now allocated, but this is printable. And it gives you that wonderful sheen. Let me just grab this card again and show you this. Now that's a beautiful card. And if it had just been printed on regular cardstock, lovely. But look at the difference that Holographic makes. Isn't that just incredible? That, if you do make and sell, puts another £1 on the price, because you've got that shimmer and that holographic image coming through. I mean, it's just exquisite. Shop Hollow, 12 sheets, £11.99. So after your club discount, it works out less than £1 a sheet. Right, I'm going to go quickly through this download for you, and then we can get back to Stephanie. Shop Elegance, it's not a download, sorry, my bad, USB. Physical product, so this will be sent out to you. 20% of this has gone, and I'm not surprised. Even if you just buy it for the background papers, this is worth its weight in gold. These are stunning. We've got brand new MDF coming on Saturday. These are going to be magical on there. Also, think about your sublimation printer, because if you've got those sprays that we bought you, the white one, and then either the sheen or the gloss, you can do this on your MDF with your sublimation printer. Incredible. Shop Elegance, $9.99. So you're getting all of these. I mean, look at the detail that's in this. They're absolutely exquisite. I love these. I think I'm going to have this one. Then you've got your teals. When I see papers like that, I can't resist. I just have to have them because I love paper. But the great thing about digital is I can print it on what I want and when I want it and the size that I want. Right, now then, we've got your neutrals coming into here. So these really soft greens. Look at the floral elements that are in here, just hidden gently and softly in the background. You've got a clock face in there. Again, that looks like sumi paper. So it looks like you're printing on rice paper, but it could be a regular sheet. Then you've got these. Now these, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. These are your templates, and you've got them for your box card, centre stepper, diamond fold, pop-up card, panel pull-out card, fold and twist card, shutter card, side stepper, swing easel and twisted gatefold. So you're getting all of those with the matte layers on there. Then you're also going to get your artwork, so your decorative elements that you can then cut out and use those. You're then going to get your solids or your textures in there, because you've got that lovely crumpled paper, and then all of those hues that match perfectly with those backing papers. More artwork for you here as well. And then you've also got these. I mean, these are just stunning. If you want to add to those papers, use those. And then you've also got all of these incredible sentiments. The tiny ones that you can make bigger, the bigger ones that you can make smaller. The versatility is literally at your fingertips with Minecraft Studio. So super, super easy to order. Shop Elegance, $9.99 is going to pop that into a basket for you. And then you can go through that checkout process. Now, we've got these back in stock. This is incredible. Now then, there's a product out there called Cut Tidy. And I think it's $9.99 for 5 A4 sheets. You're going to get 250 of these pockets. Now you can use them for all different things. If you've got one of those freezer bag sealers, you could use that with it and create different pockets and put your artwork in there, etc., or use them for storage.
Please, can I have a couple to put my samples in?
You can.
A few.
But what I use these for, because you're getting 250 of them. Cut them in half, keep them doubled up like the bag, but just cut them across the middle like that, which will give you 500. 500 sheets that you can replace your cut tidy with, because it does the same job. Cut tidies are plastic, and when you've got a die without a sharp edge, so a regular thin metal die, it stretches the plastic rather than cutting it, but it gives you that extra shim. So if you want those 250 of them, shop pocket, $14.99. That is going to save you a fortune. So let's say we've got 5, we've got 50 of them, £9.99, £500 you'd have to spend to get the equivalent of cut tidy.
I know.
£500.
And do you know, because
Brilliant.
they're quite sturdy, look, they stand up.
Yeah, they do.
And
For your storage.
yeah.
Brilliant.
I'm just having a bit of a tidy up.
Oh yeah, having a bit of a clean.
Well, I keep all my projects in them because when I'm tidier, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Right. I have just spritzed this piece of card, just so that you can see.
Yep.
It's a little bit. You can still see it's a bit damp.
Yep.
It's made it floppy. I'm going to pop that in there because I'm going to do 2, because I'm also going to put my this one in because it's got vellum inside it. Now, I'm putting both of these on, and look, I've got them at a slight angle.
Okay.
And the reason I'm doing that is the machine just likes it a little bit more, because that's like going over a speed bump at speed. That's like going over the edge of the speed bump.
Yep.
So we'll pop that in there, get them separated so they don't go on top of each other. In you go. Right.
So 2 3mm plates and your magnetic shim on your Pro Cut.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just changing your 5mm plate out for your 3mm plate.
Yep.
Brilliant.
And
Easy.
look at it. It's amazing. So just get them coming out. Then this is what I wanted to show you.
Oh yeah, let me come in and have a look.
First of all, it looks like it's been parched. It looks parched.
Wow, and that's our vellum, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's that 280
Look
GSM.
at it. It looks parched, but these designs are perfect for that because of the outline of the design. So
Love
that
that
one
on
looks
vellum.
parched. This one,
Okay, we're limited stock
look
now
at
on
the
these embossing
depth
folders.
of that emboss.
Wow.
Because I
you
spritzed
spritzed it.
spritzed it. And on the other
amazing.
side,
Oh, I love that.
you can see the depth, right? So now,
Oh, Stephanie. Right, the limited stock now, these 4. So
Right.
Shop Garden limited stock. We've got less than 10 left.
look at how I'm now just adding in a glow there. So I'm just putting in that glow. I'm just going to turn it over so you can see it on the white, because I want you to see how deep it is.
It's super pretty.
Look at how deep
Yes,
that emboss
absolutely.
is. It is, I mean, it's really, really deep. So you've got a fantastic deep emboss.
Wow.
And you can use your brushes.
Yep.
And you can just blend around the edges and put in a glow. Or take this, and it's that deep that it will literally
Look at that.
go over the top. Look at that. Look at how deep it is.
Brilliant.
Now, watch it on here.
Look at that.
Do it on a flat piece, because I
Stephanie,
must
that's
have a little bit
lovely.
of a thing. Just got to get that bit off there. Do it with a wet brush, not your sticky, not your licky sticky.
Licky sticky fingers.
Guys, look at that.
That's lovely.
Look at that on vellum.
And turn it round the other way, because you'll see that colour subtle through there. Look at that. Wow.
So, honestly, these folders are great because they've got big open spaces in. You could also moodle in those gaps.
Yes, you could.
And that would make it look even more impressive.
Yeah.
So, you can use them on your foils, on your sticker sheets.
Yep.
We can use them on our vellums. We can use them on our printed regular papers and get all the different effects that we've got here. And, of course, don't forget, you don't have to. You can put your folders so they're lined up, so you get line by line by line and get different elements of it. And the other thing that we can do is we can then cut these out. So we literally can go round the edge of this design, and all I'm doing is, and you'll see it when it looks like it's been die cut with one of our outline dies. And that's all this is, and it's really, so this would go, and I have to, 1 second, I've nearly got it done.
It's all right.
On this piece, which would go like that, and oops, I've folded the wrong bit. We'll have to have an Australian card.
That's all right. We can have an Australian card. We don't mind that. Look at that. Lovely.
Do it
Look
like
at
it's
that.
over the edge.
Wow. That's fantastic. Right, we've got about 5 minutes left. So I'm just going to run through this download again. Have
Right.
you got something quick on Micro Studio?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right, let's just recap this. I know I've done it a few times in this hour, but it's flying. And I don't want anybody missing out on this. Shop Magic, it's $6.99. I mean, that is ridiculous. So you've got all of these beautiful backgrounds with those silhouettes already done for you. So if you're somebody that just wants quick, simple cards, maybe you make and sell for a charity, these are going to be fabulous for that. So you're getting all of those with that ombre in the background. Then you get all your background papers, so your patterns in all those ombres. You've got dark coming into light, and then light coming into dark, and you can change the colours on them as well, remember. Then you've got all your scenes with your landscapes on here, perfect if you've got dies that you just want to use as silhouettes, or stamps, physical stamps that you want to use, or building your own with your digi-stamps. Then you've also got these stunning backgrounds that look like slightly off focus with that glitter and that shimmer and that shine. That is amazing. It looks like a shooting star's just exploded and all these other elements are coming out of it. I love that. I think that's super cool. Getting all of those. Then you've got your silhouettes. So you've got all of these, which I love that. I think that's my favourite thing ever. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Love it. Absolutely love it. I think I know you're going to love this when you get it home because it's so much versatility but really simple. And use some of these with the other downloads that we're bringing you. There's nothing to say that you can't mix and match all of your designs. Shop Magic, $6.99. Right, we've got 3 minutes left. We're going to draw a winner now and then we'll spin the wheel and then we'll get the last minute or so with Stephanie. Right, let's spin the wheel then. See what we're getting today. Pam Cotty, number 3, 250 points, Pam. That's not a bad start to a Wednesday morning, is it? Messages, darling, please help at Highlight Crafts and we'll get that sorted out for you and put those points onto your account. Right, Stephanie, we've got 3 minutes.
Right, what I've got here is, you can see I've faded the edges on this one. I'm just going to move that punch out the way.
Okay.
So, excuse me, I'm just going to make sure I've got it completely faded. No, I want to fade it a bit more, so to there. And then I've got this one here, which I'm going to send it to the back. And then you're going to look at what it does to that ombre and those colours. And it just brings us another level of rainbow effect into there.
That.
How clever is that?
That's
it
super
just
cool.
looks, doesn't that look gorgeous?
Yeah, it does.
So let me move it again so you can see. So that's what it would look like with 1. That's what it looks like with 2. And then if I take that one out the way, that's what it looks like when I put all that in.
Magic.
There.
Literally magic.
And then you bring on your next punch and you pull it all the way round the frame, all the way round here.
Wow.
And we do that and we tell it on our on our punches, on my home, my punches, to keep the inner. And oops, wrong one. Undo, home, digital undo, punch, punch, keep outer. There we go. That's it.
Oh, Do you know what? I love watching my craft studio demos. I need a week off
so
them. I can
good.
just sit and play. Look how incredible
Look at
that looks. Adding that detail in. And all those digital punches, if you haven't got my craft studio yet, it's free to download from highlightcrafts.com. That's incredible. Right, coming up next, we've got David and Amanda with resin. And I'm doing a show with that. It's magic.
You wait and see what David's doing.
You wait and see, honestly.
Ooh.
It's so exciting. This is really, really cool. So Amanda and David are up next. I'm back with you in an hour's time. After that with me, new watercolour.
Oh, I'm going to show you how to watercolour a robin.
Right, thank you very much for your company this morning. We appreciate every single one of you every single day. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts to you. I hope you had a wonderful day celebrating Two Red Robin's 4th birthday with us yesterday. And the fun is going to continue on the other side of that wall. So we'll see you in an hour, but stay tuned for David. Bye.